What's going on, guys? It's Boofy here. We're back with another Elite Smash Wendy video. How's it going on out there, guys? I've been seeing a lot of bad press on Cyberpunk. It's not a game that appealed to me, but just strolling through my YouTube wall, the game been getting a lot of negative press. I actually want to check out some reviews to see what they're really saying, what it is not good about the game. But anyway, we start off our first match with Palutena. She's gonna get her low percent combo, and this guy is actually really good at doing a low percent combo. I see some Palutena, they would get 3 reps, but this guy, I think he got probably the max amount of reps on a character who is big body. Bowser Jr. is pretty much considered a heavyweight character. So yeah, he got all his reps right there. So he got a lot of damage there. But pretty much after that is where the game really starts. They get the low percent combo, and then we really get to see who exceeds in the neutral, which is what I love. So I'm pretty much just trying to keep the pressure on him. He's trying to land the stage. I'm just trying to keep him off. I'm just pressuring the guy, and right there I go for my typical forward smash immediately at the ledge, just to see what kind of player he is, see if he's impatient, but he hangs on there, which is the right thing to do, so he doesn't fall for that. I get him right back off the ledge here, as you can see, and I'm noticing that this guy's just struggling. I thought about going off the cliff to get the KO right there, but I was afraid that I would go off the cliff and he would immediately teleport, and then I would be the one at the cliff, so I wait right there. But right here, I felt comfortable going off the cliff right there because he went pretty far, and I think if he tried to teleport immediately, I don't think he would have caught the ledge. So I thought that was a good opportunity to go off the cliff at that moment. So we take the first stock, which is really good against Palutena. The thing you want to do against this character is you want to block a lot, because they love to go for that nair, not at high percent, but at low percents. It's pretty easy to bait out the nair from a lot of Palutena, because that's what they're going for. So right here, he just zone me out. He does get the KO there with the explosive flame, and I know I'm at low percent again, so I know nair is something he's gonna be looking forward to. So I'm gonna just take my time. Well, right now I'm just pressuring him bad right now. I go for the forward smash immediately at the cliff again, just testing him. He didn't fall for 2 of them, so. And I go for it again. I'm not sure why I went for it again right there. He obviously isn't going to fall for that, but he does. I do read the immediate teleport at that point right there, because I figured he was being pressured enough where he want to get out of that situation. So I kind of veer back, and I go for a down smash to punish him back. Good job, me. He does it again. I don't know how I read it right there. I was just feeling it. I was just you just seem like the kind of player who just really wants to play, and I'm not letting you play outside of your low percent combo. You're not getting a lot of opportunities to play the game. So he's just jumping around there, and he's just going for his little Palutena and stuff. That grab has insanely good range. I think at some point in this match, I get grabbed at a crazy range where I thought, I could not get grabbed at. I'm not sure when it happens, but again, we're just keeping the pressure on this guy. He slips out right there, which is crazy. He should have lost at that moment, but when he can't drive, so we just go for the clown card dash, spin out, and we close out the game. And that's pretty much my way of beating most Palutena players. Palutena is a really good character in the game, but once you understand how she works, it's pretty fun to play against her. I actually do enjoy that matchup. It's crazy that some of the matchups that I don't enjoy playing against are from some of the lower tier characters, but yeah, I see you, buddy. Yeah, raising those eyebrows. Well, it's funny that some of the lower tier characters can be more annoying to fight against than some of the considered top tier characters. But this game, we're gonna go against a hero. Our hero is not fun to fight against, mostly from the fact that his menu can be obnoxious. You don't know what he's going to get. They don't really know what he's going to get, but you want to pay attention to that menu. Right there, I go for clown card dash on his shield, and when they block, the right thing to do. A mix-up you can do is go for down air. That way they unshield. Because usually what people will do is after you hit the clown cart dash on their shield, they do something immediately. But for some reason his up smash just like beats me out of that. So maybe I timed it wrong. But he got me off the cliff. He doing hero stuff. Hero does pretty much. He does kind of outrange Wendy. So that's something I'm keeping in mind. So I'm being careful about the way I approach the cap. Plus, this character is really strong. This character can be randomly really strong. Sometimes you live to like high percent. Sometimes you just die at 50 or something. But I'm keeping the pressure on here. That's what I like to do with the character. I try to guess dash attack right there and it doesn't work out, but it's fine because he just gets a grab punish and I live. I think I thought he was going to approach him right here. He just for some reason go for forward smash like 5 times in a row. I don't fall for it. I guess he thought I was just going to approach him, but I wasn't because I knew that was an option. I know forward smash is like just throwing out forward smashes is something hero players like to do. So I'm very careful about just approaching at that point. So I'm just pacing myself. I'm trying to out tempo this guy, and he rolls in the cliff. I get the punish right there, and I'm gonna go for my usual setup at when they come off the halo, which is putting down my Mecha Koopa and grabbing it. That way they hit me, it blows up on them. But he does hit me, but he still had the invisibility, and he catches me right there with the up tilt. I was pretty shocked to get hit right there because I didn't think he would read that I would double jump, but I guess it made sense. I think even if I landed, it still would have caught me, so maybe it made sense just to do that anyway. So I'm off the cliff against Hero, which is not a good time. And you want to take your time when you're trying to approach the character. His range is pretty devastating. He has Nair and Fair at his disposal. So for some reason, me and I'm pretty sure I'm not the only player, but whenever a hero gets bounced, we still like to throw out projectiles against them. I don't know what it is. I see a lot of people do it. I even see professional players doing it, and I'm one of the people who do it as well. I don't know why we do it. Why do we do it, guys? But I catch him right there with the forward smash at the ledge. That move is really good for catching that kind of situation. And I'm just going to try to get my extra credit here. I'm going to extend this lead as much as possible against this really annoying character. This guy is clearly desperate. You can see how desperate he is. He's throwing out forward smashes. He wants to get the KO because he knows that every second he doesn't kill my second thought is more percent he accrues. Is that a word, accrue, or did I just make that up literally on the spot? I don't know. If it's not a word, it's a word now. So he just throws out he top decks and it doesn't work out for him. I go for the forward smash, fully charge, and I don't catch him because that move is insanely, like, it has a crazy amount of like how fast you can recover from it. And there we get to see the Wendy recovery, where if she gets hit outside of her Mecha Koopa, she just dies. So her recovery is really good on offense, very bad on defense. I was pretty frightened right there when he put me to sleep and went for that forward smash, because that probably would have killed me if he got the crit. Thankfully he doesn't get the crit, and we're still in the game. I go for the same situation again, and it should have worked, but you know, it works out for him. And right here I do it again because he just seems like the kind of person who just immediately wants to do stuff. Just judging by the fact that he just hitting buttons all over the place, he probably wants to do something quickly at the ledge instead of just waiting and being patient. Dunk-tastic, buddy. Dunk-tastic. So that's 2-0. You can see me, you know, doing the score 2-0. That's right, 2-0. We're 2-0 so far in this live. Yeah, Hero is an annoying character to fight against, but at the same time, he can be pretty fun to fight against too, as long as you're paying attention to the menu. You want to pay attention to that menu. That's how you fight him. This character right here, I do enjoy playing against Wolves. Not typically on platforms, but it's fine. So we got a low percent calm right here. I run up to him and just grab him, making a big read that he's gonna hold shield. I don't know how I knew it, but I did. but we get to pay off by getting a big low percent comp right there, and we're in the lead. So we're just in this matchup. You want to constantly be moving because Wolf players, they're always moving, like they're always doing something. I don't know why that guy recovered so horribly. Maybe he was afraid of the cannonball, is all I can guess. But he does Wolf things, and I'm just taking it easy. I have the lead. I'm not trying to push too much. I'm just trying to take it easy. I know he's gonna dance around the platform because he has the platform to play with, and that's what people do when they have that as an option. And right there, I wait because I didn't want to get like dash attack or like down smash or something. And waiting right there was a good play because he goes for a fully charged forward smash, and I get to punish him with my invisibility on the get up. And right here, this guy, he knows he's still behind, so he just starts throwing out stuff. And you're gonna see he's gonna throw out that side B a couple more times in this match. He just kind of let it rips. And typically players who are behind would just do stuff like that. Me included at times. I won't lie. There's situations where I'm behind and I'll start playing like I never played a game before. So he throws up the side B once again. I'm starting to get a hang of the fact that he just likes to do that. I'm logging this in my memory, and at some point I actually bait out one of them and get a decent punish on him. So I'm still not dead. Sometimes Wolf can struggle with killing. You're seeing a situation where Wolf does struggle with getting the KO. Wolf can kill you pretty fast at times. Right there, I baited out. I stood at that distance just so he could hit that, just so he would feel comfortable doing that, and I blocked it, and I got the down smash right there. So the guy's in his last stock, and you can see he's playing like he starts playing much more like defensive, which makes sense on your last stock. It makes sense to play more defensive on your last stock. Like you start being more careful, which is what people normally would do, and to me it just makes sense. So he starts like, you know, he turns it up, and I'm still just trying to take it easy, and I think that's why I start like losing this match at this point, because I'm starting to kind of like just play on cruise control instead of doing what I was doing before. And this guy, he starts punishing me for it. So he starts bringing back the game. I go for a forward smash right there, hoping he would just jump into it. He doesn't. Wolf get up at the ledge pretty doggone fast. So we're both on our last stock here. He did get the back air right there. We're both on our last stock, and this is where the guy goes. He starts playing like much more defensive. Well, right here he has the advantage, so he's taking advantage of that, which is a smart thing to do. He sees I'm being pressured, so right there I was like, what? I don't know if you can see it, but at that moment when that hit me, I was like, huh? Because that move sent me the opposite direction where I thought I would go, and he's doing a typical Wolf thing, which is back air, and I'm just waiting because I know as long as I don't get hit by a back air, I won't die. I throw out some forward smashes hoping he would just approach it. He starts throwing out some side Bs, and right there I take the game. At the end it started getting really sweaty, but I'm boofy with these uploads.